So here I have come back to the same lesson, the another part of the lesson what we had already started in the previous class. Swami Vivekanand, 9th standard, second lesson, Swami Vivekanand. तो पाठ का अगला भाग हम देखेंगे. स्वामी परमहंस के जीवन दर्शन से विवेकानंद इतने प्रभावित हुए थे कि उन्होंने अपने गुरु के संदेश का प्रसार करना चाहा. So I had said you already before this that he was so much influenced by the teaching, okay, of Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Swami Vivekananda was so much influenced, he was so much impressed by the teaching of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa that he started to follow him. He became the great disciple of रामकृष्ण परमहंस. उन्होंने अपने गुरु के दर्शन संदेश का प्रसार करना चाहा. So whatever were his teachings, he wanted to propagate his teachings not only in India but all over the world. Okay, जनता को सत्य की राह दिखाने के लिए सितंबर सन 1893 को वे संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका गए. So he wanted to show the right path for the world. He wanted to propagate the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He was a social reformer. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was a social reformer. He wanted to root out all the evils and the wrong things which were going on in the society. He was preaching about that only. So उनके मार्गदर्शन में ही उनके संदेश को पूरे राज्य में ना ही राज्य में पूरी दुनिया में फैलाना चाहते थे. इसलिए क्या किया उन्होंने, स्वामी विवेकानंद ने सितंबर के महीने में कौन से वर्ष में 1893 1893 वर्ष में वे कहाँ गए, संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका गए, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका गए. कहाँ, शिकागो गए. उस समय वहां शिकागो नगर में सर्वधर्म सम्मेलन हो रहा था. So during that time when he went in that year, in the year 1893, the all religion conference was going on. The people from different parts of the world following different religion had come there to propagate about their religion, to propagate about their teachings of that particular religion. So what was going on in that year in Chicago? In Chicago, it was the Sarva Dharma Sammelan, all religion conference was going on. इस महासभा में विवेकानंद ने भारतीय धर्म और तत्वज्ञान पर भाषण दिया. So he also participated in that conference and he went in front of audience and he propagated about the Indian religion and about the the mythology of Indian religion, तत्वज्ञान. उनका भाषण बड़ा गंभीर एवं हृदय स्पर्शी था. He was very much serious. It was very much effectful and it was heart touching. हृदय स्पर्शी मतलब मन को छू लेने वाला. Okay, जो सुनने वाले थे इतने प्रभावित हो गए कि उनका भाषण उनके मन को छू लिया. Okay, it was heart touching. Okay, हृदय स्पर्शी मतलब heart touching. All were moved by his speech. उनकी वाणी सुनकर श्रोतागण मुग्ध हो गए. मुग्ध होना मतलब चुप हो जाना. ओके, ये क्या कह रहे हैं, ऐसा कैसा कह रहे हैं, ऐसा सोचने लगे. ओके, दे बिकेम स्पीचलेस. ओके, व्हेन दे हर्ड हिज स्पीच. कौन, श्रोतागण. श्रोतागण मतलब कौन, सुनने वाले, ऑडियंस. ओके, सो कुछ समय तक वे अमेरिका में ही रहे और अपने भाषणों द्वारा लोगों को त्याग और संयम का पाठ पढ़ाया. So what he was stressing more on in his speech, he was stressing about the concept of sacrifice and having patience. Okay, samyam apnana matlab to be patient, to be cool and calm in whatever the things we do. Okay, not to be angry. इसके बाद वे इंग्लैंड और स्विट्जरलैंड भी गए. So he traveled to the other countries. He went to England and he went to Switzerland also. वहाँ पर भी उन्होंने सत्य और धर्म का प्रसार किया. Okay, he propagated the message of truthfulness and religion. Okay, उन अनेक विदेशी स्वामी जी के शिष्य बन गए. उनमें से कुमारी मार्गरेट एलिजाबेथ का नाम उल्लेखनीय है, जो स्वामी जी की अनुयायिनी बनकर सिस्टर निवेदिता के नाम से संसार में प्रसिद्ध हुई. So wherever he went, okay, many of the foreigners also became his disciples. They were very much influenced. They were very much impressed by his speech or the way he was propagating the Indian culture, the tradition or the religion and all. Okay, so all they wanted to follow him, they wanted to come along with him, they became his disciple. So one among them was who was that? Kumari Margaret Elizabeth. She was the disciple of she became the disciple of Swami Vivekananda, and she was famous by the name Sister Nivedita. Okay, she changed her name and she changed her name to what? Sister Nivedita, and she became a great disciple, and she also followed the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. स्वामी विवेकानंद ने भारत में भी भ्रमण करके भारतीय संस्कृति और सभ्यता का सदुपदेश दिया। उन्होंने अंधविश्वासों तथा रूढ़ियों को हटाकर धर्म का वास्तविक मर्म समझाया। So not only in abroad, he first travelled in all the parts of our own country, and India is a country of what? Rituals, ceremonies. Okay, blindly we follow in the name of religion. No, we follow many superstitious beliefs. So he said, he put an end to all those beliefs. He said, no, in the name of God you cannot do all these evil things. So क्या किया उन्होंने? अंधविश्वास मतलब जो हम सोचते नहीं समझते नहीं, अंधाधुन होकर किसी भी धर्म का पालन करते हैं या किसी भी चीज का पालन करते हैं, उसको कहते हैं अंधविश्वास, सुपरस्टिशियस बिलीफ। तथा रूढ़ियों को, रूढ़ी मतलब क्या है? ट्रेडिशंस। Some our ancestors were doing, we are also doing, but there is no logic in doing. There is no reason in doing that. Simply we are following that because of our forefathers they did. Okay, so that is रूढ़ियों को हटाकर धर्म का वास्तविक मर्म समझाएं। So he said not to follow all those superstitious beliefs, not to follow all those illogical traditions and customs, and he said the real concept of the religion, how you should follow a religion. You should follow your religion in your honesty, in your sincerity, in your helpfulness, in helping others. That is the true religion, not simply following the blind beliefs. साधु सन्यासी वर्ग को भी उन्होंने शांति प्राप्त करने का नया मार्ग बताया। वह था दीन दुखी जनों की सेवा और सहायता का मार्ग। तो साधु सन्यासी लोग रहते हैं, क्या करते हैं? हमेशा साधु सन्यासी लोग कहीं जंगल में जाते हैं या कभी पर्वत पर पहाड़ों पर जाकर क्या करते हैं? तपस्या करते हैं। तो उनको भी कौन स्वामी विवेकानंद ने शांति प्राप्त करने का नया मार्ग बताया। तो क्या कहा उन्होंने? ऐसा करने से तुम्हें भगवान के दर्शन नहीं होंगे। तो भगवान की तुम्हें जब शांति पानी है, जब तृप्ति पानी है तुम्हें भगवान की, तो तुम्हें क्या करना चाहिए? दीन दुखियों की मदद करनी चाहिए। ऐसे यूं ही जाकर तपस्या करने से तुम्हें भगवान नहीं मिलेगा, वो शांति प्राप्त नहीं होगी। तुम्हें शांति कैसे प्राप्त होगी? जब तुम दीन दुखियों की मदद करते हो, किसी गरीब को खाना खिलाते हो, किसी की मदद करते हो, किसी की सहायता करते हो, ऐसे में ही भगवान खुश होता है, ऐसे में हमें मन को शांति मिलती है। तो साधु सन्यासी वर्ग को भी उन्होंने शांति प्राप्त करने का एक नया ढंग भी सिखाया, नया रूप भी दिखाया। ऐसे जाकर तपस्या मत कीजिए, ऐसे जाकर भगवान का नाम जपते मत बैठिए। क्या करिए? दूसरों की मदद कीजिए। जब तुम दूसरों की मदद करते हो तो क्या होगा? खुद को भी शांति मिलेगी और भगवान भी खुश हो जाएंगे। ऐसा किसे सिखाया उन्होंने? ऐसा साधु सन्यासी वर्ग को सिखाया। स्वामी विवेकानंद ने समाज सेवा को परमात्मा की सच्ची सेवा बतलाया। तो क्या व्हाट वाज द मेन कॉन्सेप्ट ही वाज टेलिंग? हाउ टू इम्प्रेस द गॉड? व्हेन यू लव गॉड यू हैव टू लव योर fellow beings. Okay, understood? Doing social service, helping the people is like your devotion only, your worship to the God. परमात्मा की सच्ची सेवा बतलाया। You are serving God. Okay, when you are serving your own fellow being, it is like you are serving God. There is no use of going and sitting in the temples hours together, or going and sitting in the mosque hours together praying, which is of no use. You pray, okay, you meditate for some time, but the real worship is helping your own fellow beings, helping your people. Okay, you are helping your society, you are helping your people, you are uplifting them. That is like you are worshipping God. So विवेकानंद ने समाज सेवा मतलब social service is the worship to the God. परमात्मा की सच्ची सेवा बतलाया। वे स्वयं भी समाज सेवा में लग जाते थे। He also used to indulge. वो भी जाकर क्या करते थे, समाज सेवा करते थे. He also used to indulge in social work. सन 1897 में प्लेग और अकाल से पीड़ित भारतवासियों की उन्होंने बड़ी तन्मयता से सेवा की. So in the year 1897, when there was a spread of epidemic like plague, and when there was a famine, there was no rain, no crops, animals were dying because of lack of food and all. People were struggling. So during that time of crisis, what he used to do? He used to go, okay, to that particular place and used to help the people, okay, during food or whatever it is. So he also used to involve, okay, very heartily used to involve in the social services. उन्होंने गरीबों की दशा सुधारने का संदेश दिया. इसी ध्येय से उन्होंने कलकत्ता में रामकृष्ण मिशन की स्थापना की. So his aim was to uplift the poor people. So with that aim, इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए, okay, उन्होंने क्या किया कि एक मिशन की स्थापना की, एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रामकृष्ण मिशन की स्थापना की. In the name of his teacher only, he started a group. Okay, what was the aim of that group? What was the mission of that group? For the upliftment of the poor people. Okay, गरीबों की दशा सुधारना, improving the condition of the poor people. That was the aim of that mission, Ramakrishna mission. स्वामी जी ने अज्ञान, अशिक्षा, विदेशी अनुकरण, दास्य मनोभाव आदि के बुरे प्रभावों का बोध कराया. So he was against and he said to abolish all these evils. What is that? Ajnan, ignorance. Okay, you don't know anything, you follow something. Okay, without knowing the logic behind it, without knowing the reason behind it, don't follow anything which is illogical. Okay, that is unawareness, that is ajnan. Ashiksha, illiteracy. Okay, everyone should be educated. Okay, so ashiksha. Videshi anukaran, following the Western culture. He was opposing all these things. You should not follow the Western culture. Your own culture you should follow. Dasya manobha, the feeling of slavery. You should not treat anybody as your slaves. Okay, if you are taking any work from them, you should respect them, you should honor them, you should pay their wages on time. Okay, so that feeling of slavery was abolished. Okay, he put stress on those things and all. Okay, we should not do, he said. आदि के बुरे प्रभावों का बोध कराया. उन्होंने अपने भाषणों द्वारा जनता के मन से हीनता की भावना को दूर भगाने का प्रामाणिक प्रयत्न किया. So the feeling of hatredness, okay, we don't like somebody, we don't like the poor people, we don't like the people of some other caste, we don't like the people of some other religion. So that is हीन भाव मतलब किसी को ना चाहना, we don't want. Okay, that feeling he wanted people should not have that feeling of hatredness or jealousy for other people. Okay, अपने एक भाषण में उन्होंने कहा था, प्यारे देशवासियों, वीर बनो और ललकार कर कहो कि मैं भारतीय हूँ, अनपढ़ भारतीय, निर्धन भारतीय, ऊंची जाति का भारतीय, नीच जाति का भारतीय, सब मेरे भाई हैं. उनकी प्रतिष्ठा मेरी प्रतिष्ठा है, उनका गौरव मेरा गौरव है. So in one of his speech, when he was addressing to his people in our own country, he said, all are my brothers. I don't have any difference whether you are from high class, you are from low class. Okay, all are my brothers. If you are illiterate, you are my brother. If you are literate also, you are my brother. If you are poor also, you are my brother. If you are rich also, you are my brother. I don't have any feeling of differences. Your reputation is my reputation. If you are honored, in the sense I am honored. उनकी प्रतिष्ठा मेरी प्रतिष्ठा है, उनका गौरव मेरा गौरव है. 4 जुलाई सन 1902 को स्वामी विवेकानंद परलोक सुधारे. He died in the year 1902. Okay, in the month of July on 4th July 1902 he expired. He died. लेकिन आज भी उनके कार्य व संदेश अमर है. But till now he is mortal in our lives. Okay, we remember Swami Vivekananda by his works, by his deeds. Okay, not by his body. Okay, so the work what we do, the good work what we do will be remaining throughout in our life also and after we die also. So that was the work and that was the mission of Swami Vivekananda. So hope so you all have understood this lesson. The notes of this lesson I will be giving you children. So copy down the notes in your new classworks and be up to date with your work. Learn the videos, see the videos, explanation what all is given, and write your notes, complete your notes promptly, so that when you come back to school it will be easy for you to do your further work. Okay, we will meet in the next class. Until then, goodbye and thank you.